What's up, guys? Welcome to Game Sauce. I hope you enjoyed those 4 quick intros. You'll have no idea how easy those were to create. Those were made with the 8-Bit Gamer Collection pack from Filmora for, obviously, the Filmora editing software. I've already uploaded a complete, really super in-depth 23-minute tutorial on the software itself, so if you're new to editing software, you might want to check out that video before continuing on with this one. It'll probably help you out a lot. In this video though, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can make all 4 of those intros. They're super easy. You can customize them with any name that you like. It probably took me less than 5 minutes to make all 4 of those. So without further ado, let's get into the editing software itself. If you guys don't already have the Filmora editing software, there will be a link in the description for you to get a free trial if you want to test it out or to purchase it, as well as to purchase the 8-Bit Gamer Collection, which we're going to be using today. And one thing I want to mention really quick is the fact that that collection does not only come with those little intro templates that I just recently showed. We have music clips, we have transitions, we have filters, overlays, on-screen elements, you name it. There's all kinds of stuff in here with that collection. And it's not only the little templates that we're going to be talking about today. Okay, so the first intro that I did is called Battle Opener. We can drag that down to our timeline, and the way that this is set up is really nice because all you have to do is edit that one text field. You don't have to worry about, keyframes or anything like that. All you got to do is change the text, and that's it. It's super easy. So what we can do is just make sure the text is highlighted, and we can click on Edit, and we can change what it says. Now, as you can see, my name that I wanted to change it to is a little bit too big, and how we can combat that is just to change the size. And it's not going to mess anything up, which is really nice. And also what's really nice is you can easily center it. They add these little guidelines that it kind of snaps to, which I think is a really nice feature because not a lot of the more professional editing softwares have that built in. You kind of have to mess around with the numbers and know the exact frame size and everything, but this makes it a lot easier. So that's all we have to do, and we can click OK, and when we play it back, you're going to notice that our text is there, our custom text. You can actually go ahead and change, the font or whatever, or the color, but I think it looks right just the way that they have it sort of set up. Yeah, so that was super easy. It took us probably less than 30 seconds. So now I'm just going to show you guys how to do the next one here. I'm going to put it right after just for, you'll see why in a second. But we put it there. We can edit it the same way. Game Sauce. Put it in the center again like it's supposed to be. And click OK. And we can watch it back, and it should have it all set up perfectly. Now, one thing that I did in that beginning part of the video is I actually added a transition between the two, so it wasn't such an abrupt, stop like that. That actually didn't even look that bad, but I put a transition in. I went to the 8-Bit Gamer. I actually used Pixel Sweep, and as you can see, that makes it just a little bit nicer, I think. Just kind of flows a little bit better. And what you could do, obviously, you're probably not going to have 2 intros when you do it on your own, when you're just making a regular video or something. So you could have the gaming portion or whatever the actual video is right after that, and you could use one of those transitions and it'll flow really nicely. All right, so I got rid of the 2 that we just did just to kind of clean up the timeline a little bit, make it a little bit easier to see. The next one I did, or the third one I should say, is the Pixel Party Opener, which we can just drag that down there and zoom in a bit. Now this one's the same. You only have to edit the text field. I'm going to change that to Game Sauce, of course. We can center this one. I didn't really like how close to the edges the text was in this one, so I actually dropped this down a bit. I think I went to 100, which seemed to work a little bit nicer. Why can't I grab it? There we go. So now we're in there. We can click OK. We can start this. Hit play and watch it back. And there you have it. I kind of like this one because the text moves off the screen, whereas the other ones kind of just disappear. And finally, we have my personal favorite, the Pac-Man one. And this one's a little bit trickier, not by much though, you'll see. So I'm gonna change that to game sauce. And I'm gonna move it over. The reason that I say this one's a little bit trickier is, one, I'm going to actually drop the size down a lot for this one, because when the Pac-Man guy goes across the screen, if you have it really big, it sometimes will kind of like go in front of him, which is not what you want. Or like it won't look like he's revealing it. It'll kind of like pop up over him, and I don't think it looks as good that way. But another reason that it's a little bit tricky is you don't want it to be totally centered, because what that's going to do is make it so that Pac-Man guy is not going to be, it's going to be like, see, like if you center it, it's not centered with the Pac-Man. So I think it looks a little bit better if you don't all the way center it. Horizontally centered is perfect, but vertically just doesn't look right in my opinion. So there you have it. Let's click OK, and let's watch it back. See, perfect. I really like that one. There is also this Tetris one, but it is my least favorite, so I chose to show you all of the others. This one is the same exact thing, just change the text. However, you have to make sure that your text fits behind the Tetris blocks, otherwise it does not look right. You'll have text hanging out on either side, so you either have to make it really small or have kind of a short name. But I really like the other four the most. And one other thing that I just wanted to point out really quick is if you go into the music and click on the 8-bit gamers collection, there's 5 music tracks that you can put behind this, or you can actually, you know, if you want to spice things up. There's little sound effects that you can add in, so you can really go crazy with this and probably make it sound and look really cool if you take a serious amount of time with this. But the fact of changing the text and just changing the way that this, you know, works and just making it your own is really similar. Like with all of these, you can change the text, you can change the font, you can change the color. The possibilities are really endless. It's up to you, and it's super simple to use. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll be able to make a nice new intro for your channel by following this tutorial. Again, there's going to be links to everything in the description, the Filmora software itself, as well as the 8-bit gamer collection. If you guys want to see, again, my full tutorial showing you all of the features that this editing software has to offer, click the end card that's going to be playing on the screen right now. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Thanks for watching.